Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, we are going to show you a new kind of LLM called as dLLM. But before that, let's set the stage and try to understand what is happening. So this whole idea behind these diffusion LLMs or dLLMs arises from the diffusion process. And that is where this company Inception has released Mercury and Mercury Coder. So what is diffusion? Diffusion is a paradigm shift in how AI models generate data, including text, images, and audio. Unlike traditional autoregressive models that generate data sequentially, one token at a time, diffusion models use a coarse-to-fine generation process. This process involves refining the output from pure noise over a few denoising steps. So now try to understand what has happened when it comes to diffusion and mixing with large language models. dLLMs or diffusion models are a new generation of LLMs that utilize the diffusion paradigm to generate text. These models are designed to be faster, cheaper, and more efficient than traditional autoregressive LLMs. dLLMs can generate text in parallel rather than sequentially, allowing for significant speed up. That is where this new Mercury model is trying to shine. Mercury is a commercial scale diffusion large language model or dLLM that represents a significant breakthrough in this diffusion arena. And this is not the only model, by the way. There are also some open source ones which I already have covered on the video. Now, if you go through the press release they have shared and the project page looks quite interesting. It is not open source, we cannot install it locally, but they have provided a playground where we can test it out, and I will be testing it out with a couple of prompts to see how it goes. Especially the reason why they think this could be a success commercially is because it has got a very low latency. So speed is the selling feature which they are making. Mercury is up to 10 times faster than current LLMs with the ability to generate text at speed of over 1000 tokens per second, and that is quite huge, and you can see that in this benchmark. And as compared to this, if you go through a lot of other very well known models such as, for example, Quen 2.5 coder, it is 207. So if you compare to 207 tokens per second with 1109, that's a huge difference. Even the Mistral, Nova, Llama 3, again Codestral, Gemini 2, Google's model is way behind. It's an older model, not a new one, but still I would say that these results are quite astonishing in terms of numbers. So another thing is that Mercury also has achieved quite a good quality across numerous benchmarks. Often, if you check out these benchmarks, it has surpassed the performance of speed optimized autoregressive models. It can also be used as a drop-in replacement for traditional LLMs, supporting all their use cases, including RAG, tool use, and agentic workflows. And then again, we have code generation. Mercury Coder is a variant of the Mercury model and is specifically optimized for code generation and achieves state-of-the-art performance on standard coding benchmarks, and that is what we are going to test because that is what is available in their playground. Now, before we start testing, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. So now let's try to check out this Mercury model. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by Inception or Mercury or anyone affiliated with them. Okay, so the first step you would need to do is to just log into inceptionlabs.ai with your email account. So I have just created a free account and I am logged in here. So second step you would do is from the top right, make sure that diffusion effects are switched on. So by default they are switched off. Just toggle it on, and then let me give it my first prompt. So in the first one, I'm asking it to create a simulator for a game of pool with 15 balls. Now, if you see at the very top, it says that they're currently experiencing very heavy load. So sometime it just breaks. and nothing we can do about it. So let me send the message and see how it goes. And I will run it in real time. Look at the speed. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. So I'll just quickly go up. There you go. So it is creating a simulator for game of pool with 15 balls. And it is just talking about what it can do here. And it says it understands the problem that it is complex task with a lot of graphics and stuff, but it says that it can provide a simplified version in Python. There you go. And it has provided this simplified version, and then it is defining the key points too. Okay, let's try out another one. So I'm just going to click here, and then I'm asking it to create a Wordle game that can be launched in a web page using JavaScript, HTML, and cascading style sheet without requiring any additional installation. Then I have given it some of the requirements around coloring of Wordle, bonus features, technologies, and deliverables. So deliverable is a fully functional Wordle game. Let's see if it can do that. Let me press this icon here. Look at the speed. This is astounding. And I'm just letting it run in real time. On the right hand side, there is also a Wordle game. You see? Can I just run it? Okay, so I'll just go here. I can't make it a bit bigger, unfortunately. Let me do it now. Okay, that is good. What about there? Maybe I'll just make it slightly smaller. Okay, much better now. So I just want to show you. That is why I am just squeezing it onto my browser. So I'll just say new game. Okay, and then I'm just going to say it's a Wordle. Maybe we'll say machine. I'm just playing it randomly just to show you that how quickly it has created this, and it has also given you this stuff. So, and then I'm just randomly doing it, nothing else. So you see how easy it is to create a Wordle game, and even if you just put it in your browser, it is going to work. And let's also try out just to ask it to write another code maybe. So I am asking it to write a Rust code here. Let me make it a bit bigger. So I'm asking it to implement a Rust program that reads a large CSV file containing sensor data with timestamps and all that stuff. Let's run it. Look at the speed. This is simply sublime, really. And I'm showing it to you real time. Even I haven't seen this sort of speed from OpenAI, Sambanova, and a lot of other providers which claim to be very, very speedy and faster. So look, even the quality of the code is quite good. So it is telling us what it is going to do. Then it is going step by step. Looks cool. So look, quite impressive. Try it out. Let me know how you go. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.